So I was talking to this NoFap coach the other day, and he got so many results for his clients and shit, right? He got a lot of results. And I asked him like, why, how do you get so many good results, right? And what he told me is that he just helps people with no who struggle with NoFap and shit discover the purpose. And he said like, yeah, so this is literally the reason how people quit porn in 1 week and shit. Because you need to think about this. People who have a purpose want to achieve their purpose, right? That's the fucking entire point. And how do you achieve your purpose? You become the person who can actually achieve their purpose. And how do you become the person who achieves their purpose? Not by jerking off to some fucking porno, right? Not to jerking off to, I don't know, some fucking random girl on Instagram. And when he said that, I was like, fuck. This is so true. This is literally the reason how I managed to quit fapping as well. This is literally the reason I used to quit video game addictions. So back in the day when I used to coach people on self-improvement and shit and bad habits and all that shit, I got people who were very addicted to things like junk food, video games, social media, fapping, all that shit, right? And one of the most effective things that I realized worked was having a basic attack, right? What this actually means is doing something else than the actual bad habit you do, if that makes sense. So, for example, I used to play a fuck ton of video games, right? Like 10 hours a day, fucking addicted as fuck. Like little 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old Luca, just only like playing his fucking video game. And one day I decided to quit, and I just couldn't fucking quit. I couldn't quit. And then I started going to the gym, right? I just started doing something else. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go to the gym. And I quit. I fucking quit. It genuinely took me like one, 2 or 3 weeks or some shit. Like crazy low, right? I quit fucking fully. All because I had something else to do right now. I had a basic attack to do. Again, bro, a lot of people with fucking NoFap or some shit, they talk about counting the days and this and that. You need to realize it's all fucking bullshit. And I don't. And a lot of people, they agree with me on YouTube and all that shit, but nobody ever explains why. Why? Because nobody fucking understands why. They just copy. They just see people on the internet saying random shit, and they fucking copy the exact same words, the exact same things, and they think like, oh yeah, this is going to make me viral and all that shit. They get a lot of views and they will do it over and over and over again because they all see the fucking dopamine, right? I'll tell you exactly why. The reason counting the days is bullshit is because if you've read Atomic Habits, you know you have got cue, craving, response, reward, right? And if you have a cue, so like a trigger to do an action, you're very likely to do an action, right? So this is why I made like, this is why habit trackers work so good and shit. Because you need to be reminded of the good habits you want to do, but you need to be kind of not reminded to the bad habits you're doing, right? So if you start counting the fucking days over and over and over again, you'll be reminded every single time of how hard it is to quit and all that shit, and you will get triggers every single time. So with my PlayStation, I just put it in the fucking closet after a week. And of course you will still get urges and all that shit, but the visual urges you have are way less, are way stronger than like the urges you get in your mind, right? So yeah, man, there's so many people on fucking nofab YouTubers. I've genuinely spoken to nofab YouTubers who didn't fucking quit fapping. You need to actually think about the people who actually speak to you online, right? You need to be really fucking conscious of the people you actually spend your time with on YouTube. There's this ebook. It's called the easy peasy method, and I recommend this to a lot of people when it comes down to nofap. I have to be honest. I personally haven't read it, so I can't say like, oh yeah, it helped me or some shit. But I do want to say it helped a lot of. I've seen it worked for a lot of people with nofap, right? It's called the easy peasy method. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. This is another thing. So many people, they only start to think about, oh yeah, how can I make money? How can I get this? I want to get this. I want to get this. Bro, if I wanted to get my own fucking results, I would never ever recommend you this ebook, right? It's called the easy peasy method. I've got a link in my description probably. And if I didn't give a fuck about you, I wouldn't recommend this book. But I genuinely care about helping you. This is what I dedicate my life to, genuinely. And it might sound a little bit weird and shit, but I genuinely want to fucking help people. I don't know, it just makes me so fucking happy, man. This is my purpose, man. So yeah, man, nobody will fucking advertise some ebook from other people, but I will, because I genuinely want to fucking help this generation of men who fucking struggle with the TikTok girls who trying to fucking convince them to fucking bust the fucking fake doctors out there on fucking TikTok and shit, trying to convince them that 29 times fapping in a month is healthy. The doctors out there will tell you that porn is good for you. Your teacher screaming at you. Your parents who don't know what the fuck to do with you and your and your goals and ambitions. Your friends who are starting to try to cut you down. I've been through all of it, bro. And I'm fucking here to help you get out of it. Because I've been there myself and I know how fucking painful it is. So yeah, man, just you see this shit makes me smile, bro. I'm fucking happy to help you. So thank you. I just want to thank you so much for fucking watching. I've got a free school community in my description probably. Again, bro, it's fucking free. It's about the basics of business and all that shit. You don't have to click on there, like I don't really care. But yeah, man, just thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate the people actually supporting this channel. Like this channel is not fucking normal, mate. We're genuinely starting a fucking movement, and I just want to thank you so much for taking part of it. See you in my next video, bro. Fucking peace out, man. My camera's falling as well.